Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is. Synergy. What does this noun synergy mean? Well, synergy occurs when you put together more than one element, and together they can do something that they can't do separately. You hear the expression, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. This applies to synergy. Now, where does it come from? It comes from Greek, meaning working together. And it takes a very, very typical etymological journey from Greek to Latin to French and into English in 1660 in the writings of Henry More, who you probably have never heard of, but actually a kind of important guy. He was a Cambridge guy, he was a theologian, he was a philosopher who corresponded with guys like Descartes, the I think, therefore I am philosopher, and influenced people like Isaac Newton. So he ran with a pretty powerful crew. Anyhow, how do we use this word synergy today? I'm going to give you two sentences with examples that I think will be very helpful to you in understanding this term. Okay, here's the first one from science, okay? CRISPR technology, gene editing, represents an example of scientific synergy. You have an enzyme that knows how to cut DNA but doesn't know where. And then you combine it with some guide RNA, and together that RNA can tell the enzyme where to cut. What do you get? A cure for congenital blindness, among other things. Okay, so that's gene editing. And my personal favorite example of synergy is a song. It's called Old Man River. And by itself, it comes from a play called Showboat. And by itself, the melody, without the lyrics, is bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. But when you add the lyrics, that synergy, along with the performance of one of my heroes, Paul Robeson, and you get a picture of life on the Mississippi River for black folks a few decades after the Civil War, that is unbelievably powerful.
I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along.
Now, I got to tell you, when Henry Moore brought synergy into English, it was actually about the synergy created between the Spirit of God and the Spirit of humanity put together, creating something even more amazing. For my money, that's what Old Man River represents. That's synergy, you guys. Try to go out and use it. It's a little tricky, but it's worth it. Remember, we need to support independent booksellers like I did when I bought this book last week called Giant by Edna Ferber, who was the same writer who wrote Showboat. She's from my hometown, by the way, of Appleton, Wisconsin. This book, which came out the year that I was born, actually really exposed Texas's power structure and its relationship to its Mexican citizens. They were so mad, they wanted Edna Ferber lynched if she ever came to Texas. There you go. Remember, bookshop.org/shop/word of the day.